Hello and welcome to Cliffyland's Global Cooking Challenge. Well, as we work our way through all 193 UN member states, cooking our way around the world from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe in our 4-year Learn to Cook Challenge, tonight we are on week number 175 of 193 and country number 175 of 193, and that country is Tonga. We're on night 2 of Tonga. This is 2 of 3 nights of Tonga. And tonight we'll be cooking a kumquat chicken with boiled green bananas. And if you're wondering where Tonga is, it is located out in the South Pacific, about a third of the way from New Zealand to Hawaii. So it's like, right about there on the edge of the map, depending which way you're looking. So with that being said, let's get cracking. There's my big head. And we're obviously listening to Tongan music, in case you were wondering. So let's get ourselves together. And if I had sense, I would have put my apron on earlier, but I'm gonna do that now. So how's everybody doing? Welcome to the challenge. Let me get myself together here. Ta-da! Okay, so our kumquat chicken comes to us. It was difficult to find Tongan recipes, number one, because, well, I've done so many countries from Oceania already, and there isn't a whole lot of variety. There's a lot of things just keep coming up over and over again. And I don't like to repeat myself. Actually, I did repeat myself on Friday night, when we did the okaila, which is a sort of a cooked in citrus, like ceviche, a fish, which I did not reproduce for the blog. The blog is at cliffyland.com. You can find it there. You can see pictures of everything, links to the original recipes, videos, etc. Hello there, who are we looking at here? Gio, thank you very much for the restream. First we're going to have to preheat our oven to 375 Fahrenheit. I hope I'm not cockeyed here. Make sure my lens is on tight. Okay, 375, oven, preheat. Start. And I'm going to get a saucepan, and actually I'm going to use, since this is not going to be cooked on the stove, but rather in the oven, I'm going to use my sort of busted saucepan, because it doesn't, I don't have to worry about it being flat, not being flat on the bottom. Right there. And since I got power over here, like you, and I'm not understanding what you're writing, I'm sorry. So first things first, we have to get our chicken thighs. I found, like I said, it was difficult to find recipes for Tonga specifically, that I did not already have, hadn't already done. So I did find this kumquat chicken, and I was sort of determined that that's the one I was going to do. However, I felt confused about it being an actual Tongan recipe, because I only found one source that said it was Tongan. And I finally hunted far enough until I found what I needed, which was the real deal. Lavender Femchi, hey, thanks for the restream. Good seeing you. So, one version I had, the first one I saw, it didn't give it too good reviews, and I said that's probably because they did it wrong. And I kept finding until I found the original. And this is from someone who cooked for the Tongan royal family, who sort of devised this recipe. And what the person I first found did that made it not so good, I realized those are the changes they made. Hola, mi amigo, Emily. Emily, how are you doing? Thank you for liking the restream. Greetings. Okay, so we have our boneless, skinless chicken thighs. So that's Anthony. Hey, thank you for the restream. That's one place where the one of the versions of this that I saw that it went wrong, that they had used breasts instead of thighs, and it's really tricky. I mean, they're lower in fat, and that's good, but it's kind of tricky getting chicken breasts to not be, you know, under these cooking circumstances, to not be, you know, rubbery and such. So we're gonna take our chicken thighs here, and we're going to first season them. Good to see you, Anthony. How are things going in your world? We're already planning. We're making plans for our post-Zimbabwe excursion right now. So I actually get to see some of the world rather than just cook it. But that's in the works. Meanwhile, we're doing this. So we got our salt and pepper coming up. So we need to season this generously. And pepper. And other side. Right hand, left hand. Left hand. And pepper. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of that and wash my hands again. So these thighs are just going to sit for a bit while we get the rest of our stuff going. Paul, hey there, how you doing? How are things? Okay, so we have seasoned our chicken thighs, and like I said, when I found the original recipe, I saw that yes, indeed, it was supposed to be thighs and not breasts, and that kind of matters. Okay, get these weird shadows. I need better lighting in here. So, we're going to put this aside for a moment. And so here, we're going to start adding what we're going to be putting in here. And it's a lot of stuff. It's going to be a good deal of liquid in here. It could be a baking dish, or it could be, as we have here, a saucepan. Wow. You know how I said several times how I bought this giant thing of, Dad! Hey, Dad, Mom, hi there. I'll talk to you later. Any news about Meerkat going change? I read the article. This part will continue, so we're going to carry on. Beyond that, what they do, we'll see. Soy sauce. This is this light, thin color soy sauce that I got for Japan way back in the day, but look how little there's left now. And I think today is the day that we finish it off. But Google that interview. I got grief from a certain somebody during the last stream for sort of just basically saying what, you know, repeating back what I was being told. As you can see, we don't have enough soy sauce. Yay! Yeah, they said that the live streaming will continue, but they're not going to do anything extra to it. So, but read it for yourself. So, my goodness, I cannot believe, look at that, we finally finished off that whole thing of soy sauce. How many months, years later? However, we do have, and I know I probably shouldn't mix soy sauces like this, but, you know, I don't really care. Then we have this other soy sauce. It didn't specify what kind, so I'm not being picky. This is mushroom-flavored dark soy sauce, so we're mixing our soy sauces, which is probably like breaking some cardinal rule somewhere. But we need a lot of soy sauce. And this is... It's good. This is what it's going to be soaking in, and I'm looking on the metric side, which is fine if I was over there, but not over here. Okay. Looking for 1 cup. That is a hell of a lot of soy sauce. This is kind of bonkers. never seen anything like that. Do you think it's going to save the stream so people can see it? It doesn't matter whether it does or not, because between Catch and YouTube, we got that covered. So everything goes, I post it on the blog afterwards. I put links to the Catch video so people can see, you know, the text and stuff, if you don't want to just hear me talk to myself. But I also post it on my YouTube channel, so people can see it afterwards anyway. You may be seeing this in the future. Hello, future. So yeah, that is a whole lot of soy sauce. But now we're going with half a cup of rice wine vinegar. So let's go get that. That may finish off our rice wine vinegar as well. And since I don't use it too often, I'm sure that is sitting right in the back. Rice cooking wine, sesame. This is red wine vinegar. Ah, here we go, rice vinegar. Ta-da. Ah. So tricky getting stuff in. Oh, good, we did get more canola oil. Oh, by the way, thanks for the follow, Lausanne. And thank you for the restream landing point. Tony, hey. No, that's not Tony. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, come on, Knuckle. Yes, okay. So, here we are looking for half a cup of rice wine vinegar. Again with the metric. Okay. Half a cup of rice wine vinegar. I hope I have enough. Vinegar stinks. Not all of it, not the same way. And then depending what you mix it in with as well. So this is our rice wine vinegar. It's also clear-ish. Not quite as clear as white vinegar. But the Asian flavors kind of come through here. So we put that in, and now here's another like element in the differences between person A, who came up with the recipe, and person B, who tried to adapt it and did not enjoy it. And I'm thinking that's why, is that they said corn flour, and I don't know if in that, wherever that person is, corn starch and corn flour are the same thing, but the original recipe says corn starch, not cornmeal, not fine cornmeal. I thought maybe they meant fine cornmeal. I got all the above, but corn starch. So we're going for a tablespoon of that. That's obviously going to thicken the dish. Now remember, this is just what this is being cooked in. Ah, dang it. Ugh. I hate things that make a mess. Okay, cornstarch going in here. Cornstarch. And the original recipe did not say how much water. However, the second one did, so I'm going off of that one. So it said half a cup of water, so that's what I'm going to get. Half a cup of water coming right up. Okay, half a cup of water. And again, a kind of surprising amount of something, which is going to be a quarter cup, which is a hell of a lot of, wait for it, brown sugar. So we've got lots of salt and lots of sugar and lots of acid from the various elements here. And thankfully I have my little brown clay bear in my brown sugar, so it's managed to stay moist, astoundingly. My oven is preheated. Now how am I going to figure this? I can't really, well, I can try to scoop. I'm going to try to scoop a quarter cup out of here. Okay. Reaching in. Trying not to scoop up the bear. because he's in there. Hello, little bear. I see you. Oh, you're bigger than I thought. Okay. Then I remember. Okay. Brown sugar. 1/4 cup brown sugar. Close enough. Okay. Brown sugar going in. And I gotta put all that back. You know, I never got through, you know, a scintilla of brown sugar before it all got hardened like a rock for me, so that little brown bear thing was the best thing ever. Yeah, I know you can use an apple, a piece of apple or something else that maintains the moisture, but the clay bear was nice and handy and cute. Okay. Come back. Alright, so now we gotta stir that until the sugar dissolves. Yeah, I know, the cornstarch made things kind of hard all of a sudden. And if I hadn't been taking pictures and talking, that would have been less of an issue. So there's a stir until the sugar dissolves. It's kind of hard to see because it's so dark. There's the sugar there. So this is gonna make like a thick sauce. So funny. Oh yes, that's right. Okay, never mind. I could have done this in a bowl, but for some reason I did it in here. Beats me why. Sugar not completely dissolved yet. Still finding pieces in there. So again, hi, welcome again. This is Tonga, week number 175 of 193 weeks as we, in our 4-year Learn to Cook alphabetical around the world cooking challenge. This is night 2 of Tonga, the Pacific island nation of Tonga. We're making a kumquat chicken right now. Later we'll be making green bananas, boiled green bananas, which is sort of a variation of boiled green bananas we did for a previous Polynesian country, maybe Samoa, I'm not sure which. There's so many, I had to keep going back and trying to find some way to make it even slightly different. And yet I still have 2 extra dishes that I need to do on Tuesday, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside, and then I'm gonna get a bowl. And I'm gonna get some garlic. Oh, screw it. I'll keep this closer. It's all gonna wind up going in here anyway. Okay, you sit right there. So we're looking for 4 cloves of garlic. And again, with the different recipes saying different things. I'm so warm. Just ran 10 miles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it feels like winter is officially over. Now we're back to warm weather here in South Florida. Which is fine for people from up north, not so fine for me. Warm. Plus I turned on the oven. Come on! Looking for 4 cloves. That's approximately 4. So, going to peel and crush these. Everyone's so quiet all of a sudden. Oh, I need the trash. So we got 4 cloves gonna be going here in a moment. That's 1. It didn't say specifically, it said they could be mashed, or crushed or minced I'm gonna kind of do both, because I really want that garlic flavor to come out. I'm so warm, I can't stand it. Oh, no wonder. Sorry, it's burning up in here. Is that Hector I see? This is not the greatest clove of garlic. We may have to replace that. That was starting to go. Ah! Yeah, maybe it'll be okay. So this is our garlic for kumquat chicken. It was not easy to find kumquats, let me tell you. And at first I was wondering, oh, are they not in season? Turns out this is the end of kumquat season, so kumquats should be available. I went to my regular store on, I'm gonna use this anyway, on, what day was it? I don't know, Friday, Thursday? Looking for kumquats, and they said, no, they had them, but they kind of went bad, so they had to throw them out. And he said, oh, I'll order some more for you, and that way it'll be here, you know, tomorrow. I said, okay, fine. I don't need it till Sunday, that should be okay. And then I called yesterday and they didn't have it. In the interim, I'd been to another grocery store and they had kumquats sitting there, but every last package of them had like 2 that were completely moldy and bad. And that wasn't great, but I didn't buy them. And then it turned out the place that said they'd get it didn't have it, another one didn't have it, another one didn't have it. So the husband had to go all the way to the market that shall not be named to buy them, because I hate patronizing that place, but sometimes the only place where you can find things. So we're mincing up the garlic. Boy, I'm sweating like a dog. Warm. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes. So we're mincing the garlic. This is going to go in to the mix with the soy sauce and the vinegar and the water and the brown sugar. And so here we have our garlic, or 4 cloves of garlic. That's going to go in. Nuts. How am I going to take a picture of this? Hold on. This is always a challenge. Clean. Okay, this is going to go in thusly. You, here, can you see? You can't even see. What am I doing? Here. Okay. So the garlic goes into the sauce. And once we have the garlic in, we have to get 2 red bird's eye Thai chilies. However, my goodness, I didn't see. Paul, hello. Geez, I hate this. I have coffee. Happy Emily. We're taking pictures of your meals. That's because they're on the blog at cliffyland.com. I'm sorry, the scrolling had stopped. Please be careful, Cliffy. I'm fine. I love that song. Do you know Weird Al? Of course, Weird Al. The Prince of Polka. The Prince of Parody Polkas. Gotta wash my hands. Sweat. Okay, next. Red bird's eye chilies. That means that I need to buy my gloves. Now, as I mentioned previously, finding red bird's eye chilies has become next to impossible. Because there's something, I don't know if they're out of season, I don't know if the price has gotten jacked up or there's a shortage or whatever, but the Asian market, no red bird's eye chilies. The global market of everything, they have green bird's eye chilies but not red. So I made the effort, a previous occasion, to buy ones in a jar. which I guess are pickled or preserved or whatever. So that's the only way I can do. Germany, oh my goodness, how have you been? It has been ages. It has been a million years. How are you doing? Have missed you. Wowee. How are you doing? Put a fan in the kitchen. Oh, I got the air. Just the air had been turned up. So I just turned it down. It'll take a while because the oven is on now. So, we've got our... who do we have here? Hi to... Abo Saeed. Hello. Good seeing you. Thank you for joining us. I'll let Germany answer for herself. The red bird's eye chilies are in a jar because they're pickled. Because that's the only way I could find them. Because I couldn't find them fresh to save my life. So this is my insurance. So I keep going into my insurance jar for the red bird's eye chilies. So we're going to take the 2 red bird's eye chilies here. What am I doing with them? I'm going to seed and mince them. Left hand. Okay. It's going back in fridge. You're good. I missed you. I'm busy with work. Well, hey, I know that happens. But it is very nice seeing you. You have not been forgotten. So what am I doing? I am seeding this, and I'm needing to, well, I'll wash the knife also. So I'm going to seed these so they're not like scorching hot. And then we're going to mince them. And we are listening to the music of Tonga. Again, Tonga is in Polynesia. There are 3 major island chains in Oceania. There's Polynesia, Melanesia, and Micronesia. Look at a map, you'll see where the divisions are. Paul, welcome back. Oh, but do you have Germany in your name? No hate. I'm hoping, try not to get seeds everywhere. Like in the cat's food, that would not be good. Come on. One more little seed. There you go. And number 2, Holland. Yes, you are in Holland. Holland. Anyway, Tonga is a popular tourist site also because it is, you can get to it by cruise ships from Australia and New Zealand and such. Nuku'alofa is the capital. There are 100, oh, I forgot the number. I think it's like 147 islands. 39 of them are inhabited. Something like that. My numbers might be off, but it's in that general ballpark. There are remains of World War II warcraft still. You can play on the beach, and they're like sitting there, and it's kind of freaky. They are the only nation in Oceania that escaped full colonization, and they're the only B. That's the name. Because that's the name. Okay. Why am I taking this off? Well, I'm not gonna be touching it much. Well, too late now. Taking off the glove. Okay. So we're gonna dice you. Nuts, I need another glove. I shouldn't have taken that off. Silly, silly, silly. I forgot I had to do that. Happens. Happens. Okay, so now we're going to dice, use this, the red Thai chili peppers. This is going to give it some heat. So again, we've got the salt from the very salty soy sauce. And then we have the sweet from the brown sugar, acid from the rice wine vinegar. We have the spice coming now here from the red bird's eye chilies, coming right up. Shoot, now I need to take this off. Why are you wearing gloves? Because the chili peppers are very, very hot. And I don't want to be touching my hands and then my eyes and then burning and such. So that's why they're very, very spicy, these. So I try not to touch them with my bare hands. And now I need to wash my knife and everything because I got the spice all over the handles and such too. So I need to wash this off too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna be right over there. Okay. Not too much else to go in, and we are at time. I gave myself just enough time to do this part of it, to have dinner on time, and this is it. So hopefully I'm doing well. Not yet. Almost. I'm gonna look at your comment in just a moment here. Give me a minute. Okay, back. Have you heard the song Blurred Lines? Where, yes, Weird Al has parodies of everything. Hello, Wall. Salam. Hello, greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Scallions. I need to, oh boy. Chop 3 scallions. Scallions, aka green onions. Yet again, I have time issues. So, these, again, scallions, also known as green onions, depending where and who you are. Sometimes they'll call for spring onions, which are a relative. They're not exactly the same, but you can substitute if you want. Let me put a paper towel in here to keep that from getting all gross. Okay. Let me wash that off. It's my understanding, I could be wrong, on Meerkat, we've had a wonderful increase, it appears, in international audience, with seemingly a large number of people coming in from Kurdistan. And so if that's where you are, hello. I've been watching streams, but I can't communicate. So I've just been looking and smiling and saying hi. Okay, so 3 of these we are going to mince, and then one of them we're going to slice for garnish later. I need to wash them. Did I wash them? Yes, I did wash the cutting board. I did, but I need to wash this again because now I've lost my mind. Hold on. Okay. Didn't remember if I'd washed the scallions. Just wanted to be sure. Okay. Now, again, 3 of them sliced, 1 for garnish. So we're gonna chop off the ends. Shenanigans, hold on. Yeah. Okay, get the ends off thusly. And now one of these we're going to reserve, and the rest of them are going to be, what? Minced. Mincing scallions. How minced do they need to be? You did where you were drying them off. Yes. Well, I kind of forgot. You know, I should be using my mezzaluna right now, but now I'm in a rush because I'm feeling I'm behind time-wise, which is a problem.
Why are you behind?
Because there's a lot to do, and I'm the world's slowest prep cook.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No, unfortunately. But thank you for asking. Okay. Scallions going in. Other scallions going in. Other ones are going to get sliced. I mean, we're almost there. We're not. And then you are going to get sliced. This is for the garnish at the end. And that's going to go in here. Doesn't hurt to make them extra clean. Well, yeah, I did. So now I think last one was yeah, I was afraid of this. This is going to be reserved. The star of our show here is the kumquats. So, kumquats are somewhere. Here they are. Kumquats. Kumquats, right there. So, they're like little oranges. You can eat them, I gather you can eat them whole. I'm gonna try that. Wow, they're very sour. 4, 6, 8, 10. They're yummy though. Interesting. Yeah, I couldn't tell you for sure if I've ever actually had kumquats.
How many do you use in the recipe?
8 to 10. So as you can see, we've added herbaceous elements. Sweet, sour, salty. This is the sour. So we're gonna slice our kumquats in half. Okay, here's the thing. The instruction says to seed them. I'm really only seeing one seed a piece. And I'm really not, I mean, look. I'm only seeing one little seed per kumquat. So I don't think I'm gonna like stress that. I'm sure that's gonna affect the flavor, but c'est la vie. Yo sí que c'est la vie. If anyone speaks Spanish. Oh, in Tonga they speak a language which is like Tonganese, but it has a name, and I forgot what the name is. Okay, we'll lose that seed since it was obvious. It's weird, there's like only one seed per one of these, which is odd. I'm not going to stress the seeds. Carrie, how are you doing? Emily, you okay? Oh, we'll see you in a moment. So the kumquats are going in. I need to be able to rotate more easily. I need a camera that follows. So we're adding the kumquats into the broth, or the sauce, or whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to peel and grate 1 tablespoon of ginger. The key word here being grate. To grate the ginger. For that I'm using my magical microplane that I got. Gotta get my ginger out. Hi, Lavender Femchi. By the way, thanks again for finding me on Periscope that other time. That was really nice of you. 1 tablespoon. I say that's a tablespoon. So this is also going to give it some kick. So we got the kick from the chili and the kick from the ginger. Trash. So I'm going to peel and grate this. Hello. Hello. Oh, thanks again for the follow. Laura, good seeing you. Hello. And Ali, greetings. Assalamu alaikum. Hello, hello. Elbel, thank you for the follow. And like in the restream, thank you very much. We again are in our 4-year mission to learn to cook by cooking a different country, 1 country a week in alphabetical order, working our way through from Afghanistan to Zimbabwe. This is year 4, week number 175, as we are cooking the food of Togo, T-O-G-O, Togo. No, sorry, that was last week. Tonga, not Togo. Togo was last week. Tonga in the Pacific, island nation. You can get there by boat, you can get there by plane. Costs you a lot of money to get there from far, far away. It's not the most remote place on Earth, but it's one of them, as these things go. There are other island nations that are much further away from everyone. So Togo's in good shape. Togo is the only monarchy in the Pacific. They are a constitutional monarchy. They were briefly a protectorate of Great Britain, but only a protectorate. They were never a colony. Ebel, my best friend, is from Zimbabwe. She cooks zaza. Oh, interesting. We'll be doing that in a few months. Good evening, my good man. How the hell are you? Derek, my good man, how are you? Thank you for the like. I am doing well. I am, of course, as usual, stressed out because I'm a little behind. And again, I forgot that I need to grate and not slice. Okay, we're doing our kumquat chicken here. So, okay, let me get a picture of that. Ginger, focus. Okay, so we have our marinating sauce here, or our cooking sauce, liquid, which is soy sauce and rice wine vinegar and water and brown sugar and cornstarch and garlic and kumquats, and now we're adding grated ginger, our second to last item here. I love this microplane. This is so great. Wish I hadn't sliced those 2 pieces. It is really a challenge doing these Pacific Island nations because there's so many of them and the food doesn't really vary that much. There's lots of fish. They export a lot of fish. Lydia, hello. How are you doing? Greetings. Martina, hello. Martina, thank you for the restream and the like. I hope I didn't miss anyone while I was looking down grating my ginger for my kumquat chicken. Anybody remember not I Love Lucy, but the Lucy show? It was the show she did after I Love Lucy. It was just her and Vivian. And later on, Mr. Mooney. But there's a point she goes to an ice cream shop and she has to sing. She has this whole thing about singing all the different things from the ice cream shop. It's like, and the flavor of the month is kumquat. Watch the fingers. Yeah, thankfully that doesn't hurt too much when you hit them. Okay. Now we've added that. Our last ingredient coming in, or last thing we have to chop, is some Thai basil. And I hope it's still okay. I've had it for 2 weeks. I washed it before. I've never had kumquat. It's tasty. It's sour. Has a very bright taste. So this is Thai basil, which is different than your conventional basil. Slightly different flavor. Trash. And I'm looking for, what is it? Basil, half a cup, that's a lot. That's a lot. We need to keep some leaves for a garnish at the end, so I need to get a ramekin for that. Ay, ay, ay. Hello, 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 everyone. Kumquat, but it's tasty. Like I said, I don't think I've had it. I may have had it in the past. I just don't remember. I tend to like to try everything at some point in my life, but maybe I think maybe that one escaped me. So we're getting our Thai basil. This is gonna be our last of it. I don't think it's gonna last another week. It's starting to go. And to get Thai basil here, I have to go far. I have to go to the, the huge global market, which is quite far, or the Asian market, which is not always reliable, which is still not close. So I'll wash it off later. And you go back in the fridge. Okay, I need to reserve a few leaves for a, no, here's where the, Mezzaluna, what dish are you cooking for England? I do not know yet. When I get to the United Kingdom will be the second week of May, or the third week of May. So look for that. And I am just assuming that I'm going to be doing one night for England, one night for Scotland, and one night for Wales and Northern Ireland together, since I'm only cooking 3 nights max on any given week. So again, I'm assuming I'd be making a shepherd's pie for England, but that's just assuming. I do not know yet. And if you have a really good recipe that's very typical of your country and has not yet come up in the alphabet, feel free to, of course, follow on Twitter at cliffyland.com and direct message me. I will obviously follow you back. Or you can tweet at me, and I will save that recipe for later. Okay, that's good enough. So I hope that answered your question. Now we're going to get our basil, save some for the garnish at the end, and then put the rest in here. I'll wash everything anyway. Okay. Nuts. I hate it when this happens. Okay, this is our last ingredient we have to chop. For this, anyway. So our Thai basil going in for the herbaceous end. Hector, thank you for the like. Hey Cliff, no sound, I'm just watching. Enjoy the streaming. Thank you, Hector. Is it that it sound's not working? I don't know, but you can't hear me. I don't know if he has the sound down, which is possible. Sometimes I do that, especially when people have music in the background like I do, because I want to hear my own music. So then I can't hear when they, if they say my name or something, which is, concerning. Okay, second to last thing. Previously, I believe it was Cooking Thailand, if I'm not mistaken, I made, and you can check that out on the blog at cliffyland.com, a Chinese 5-spice. So I have a Chinese 5-spice here already made, which is handy dandy, and I need to add half a teaspoon of that. Half a teaspoon of the Chinese 5-spice. Half a teaspoon, that's you. I will, perfect recipe of my mom, and on Twitter. Check it out. Thank you, thank you. Leave and come back if this fixes the sound, if it's mute or turned down. Yes, thank you, Carrie. That is the thing. Leave and force quit. And then come back if I have weird technical issues. Okay, so this is the Chinese 5-spice, which has got cinnamon and cardamom and a whole lot of good stuff. I forget what the other 4 are. But I know cinnamon and cardamom are 2 of the 5 spices in the Chinese 5-spice. So now we're going to mix this all up. It's already feeling quite thick because of the cornstarch. And now, we're going to, well, it says pour it over the chicken, but the chicken's going to go in. So, let us bring our chicken here. Focus. Focus. Okay, chicken goes in. And we're going to cover it thoroughly. Mix everything in so it gets all over the chicken. Fudge. Okay. And I should have tongs for this. And cover it all up good. Okay, so now we're going to put that in the oven. We're going to cover it and put it in the oven. For 45 minutes. So here goes that. It's shenanigans. I need to move that rack. Okay, covered. Where the hell is the cover? Right here. And we're gonna put that in the oven for 45 minutes. Covered. Set, come on. Set timer for 45 minutes. Set timer for 45 minutes. 45 minutes. So slow on the uptake there. Okay, so that's going to be in there for 45 minutes, and then meanwhile we're going to do the second dish, which is the green bananas, the boiled green bananas. However, right now I have a huge mess on my hands here, so let me go take care of that before I lose my ever-loving mind. These 2 are reserved. This is going to go back. But again, we're going to make the boiled green bananas, which are insanely simple, kind of disgustingly simple. But like I said, I need to clean this all off before I do anything. So that's clean, but it really is clean. Okay. So I'm going to be right over there. I'll be right back. So just one moment. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The Prince of Tides was neither about princes or tides, just us. So that Pat Conroy, the guy who wrote Prince of Tides, just died yesterday. Speaking of princes and tides. Damn it, set the timer. Yeah, I know. Jeez Louise. Sometimes it's a little slow. Who here has been to a luau? Raise your hand if you've been to a luau. Hey, Rains fan, how you doing? Greetings, Homestead. How are you? Good to see you. How are things down south? I said this before, but I keep meaning to go to that Robert is Here fruit stand. You said that's near where you are. Hello. Ismail. Greetings. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. We are cooking the food of Tonga. T-O-N-G-A, Tonga. in the Pacific. The flag you'll see right there is red with the, what do you call that area of a flag? The hoist side, or?
I don't know.
It has a cross, and that basically symbolizes the Christian faith of the Tongolese, who are like 99.9% Christian. In case you were wondering. It looks very much like the reverse of the flag of Switzerland. Anyway, does anybody also, okay, I asked the question if anyone's been to a luau. I don't know if you have. But when I go to luau's, and I've been to more than 2, they talk about how they try to incorporate the dances of the different peoples of the different islands. The Melanesian, the Micronesian, the Polynesian. So I've seen Tongolese and Maori from New Zealand, and of course the Hawaiian and Solomon Islands. I don't recall specifically what others I saw, but it's interesting. But the favorite food is usually a suckling pig, roast on a spit, but of course you can't do that. We're only cooking for 2 people. So rice, I need to get the rice in the rice cooker going here. In terms of which rice I'm going to use, I think I have decided I'm just going to go with jasmine, because I bought some jasmine rice. And jasmine, which is an aromatic rice, very Asian. There's in Tonga, there's a lot of influence of various Asian countries because you have proximity to Southeast Asia. I mean, relatively speaking. I'm gonna have to cut this sucker open. Okay, so I'm not stressed about time now since I got that in. That was the only thing that was going to take a lot of time. The rest is just kind of gravy here, because it doesn't, the rest that I'm doing doesn't take long at all. So we're going with, I'm putting 1 cup of the jasmine rice. This is a shorter grain rice into my rice cooker. I'm going to use 2 cups of water, just the usual 2-to-1 ratio here. I'm going to put this in a thing to save it. If you're wondering why I was taking the rice out of the freezer, anytime I get rice or grains or anything that could potentially have anything in it, I put it in the freezer overnight to make sure that anything that's in there is not going to be alive. Clifton, thank you for the restream. Because I had a bad scene. I don't ever want to repeat that. Clifton, thank you for the restream. How are you doing, my good man? Okay, I need to label this so I know that it's jasmine rice. Where is the label? See, you can't see what the pattern is. It just looks like a plain piece of white paper. Okay, here. Jasmine. Jasmine rice. Okay. Because I'm not going to be needing paella rice again for a while. Karen, thank you for the like. Come on. The rice from this company that has little jars are fantastic because you can reuse the jars. You don't have to keep buying their rice. Okay. I'll deal with you later. Okay, and 2 cups of water to go in with the rice there. It's midnight here. I can't go to sleep because I need to see this. Why? That's very nice of you. Ella. Is it Ella? Ellie. My eyes are very bad. Say if I ever get something wrong. Okay, so I'm gonna stick this somewhere. I'm gonna stick this over there. And I'm not gonna get it going yet. When this dings, or when it's at 10 minutes, that's when I'm gonna start it, because it takes about half an hour to cook. Okay. So if you see me forgetting, if you see me going and opening that up, and I haven't turned on the rice cooker yet, yell at me. Cliff, you're being a big moron. Okay. Meanwhile, our green bananas. Cooking with green bananas. The instructions on, and we've cooked with green bananas like 3 or 4 times already. If you were with us several months ago when we were in the S's, we had St. Kitts and Nevis, followed by St. Vincent the Grenadines, St. Lucia, St. Vincent the Grenadines, Samoa, San Marino, and Sao Tome and Principe. So we had 5 island countries sort of in a row with only 1 interruption. And that was kind of crazy. And one of them was in the Pacific. But most of them like to eat green bananas. Not ripe bananas, but green bananas. I put the plastic around this to keep them from ripening too much. How many do you think we want? Like 2?
What?
Of the green bananas.
2 each?
No, 2. Or do you have like 1.5?
I have no idea. I don't
It's
know.
like the size of a banana.
Yeah.
Let's do 3.
Okay.
They're not going to be, in full form. So you'll have 3 bananas which will ripen and you can eat. Okay, so our green bananas there, and I'm going to get my saucepan out. Not Rocky Balboa. Rocky Balboa is in the oven right now. That's the name Derek here has given to my wonky, curved, bowed saucepan. But since that one's in the oven, not on the stove, it doesn't matter if it's not flat on the bottom. This one might. So our green bananas here, just for the sake of it, I'm taking off the stickers. Technically, I don't have to, but I'm just gonna, just for the sake of argument. What is he cooking? I didn't see that comment. Oh, dang it! Why is this not streaming up? You can catch on YouTube channel as well. Yes, cliffyland.com. Yeah, youtube.com. Thank you, Martina. Thank you, Diana, for liking the restream. I am cooking. I don't know why my thing is not scrolling up. Hi, Diana. I am in the oven is a kumquat chicken from Tonga, T-O-N-G-A, Tonga, in the Polynesia, sort of a third of the way from New Zealand to Hawaii. Kumquat chicken, yes, and this is the green bananas. We're making boiled green bananas. Sort of like the way we did for one of the saints, I don't remember which one. This particular recipe was suggesting to peel them first, which seems bizarre because that's not right. So I'm not. However, what I am doing is cutting the ends off, thusly, from the bananas. And again, it's hard to find green bananas. I had to go to the global food market where they have everything. Just because that's the only place where they have green bananas. So with these, I'm going to put these into the saucepan, thusly. And I'm going to cover this with water. I'm sorry I don't have the wide angle lens, but I'm over here right now. I will be right back with you in a moment. Stick around, don't go away. In fact, this is the time where you move. Saludos! Saludos todo! Yolanda, screenshot. I hope I got the screenshot. Screenshot. There she is. There's Yolanda right there. I'm pointing a knife at you. No! Hope you got it. Jaden, saludos. Erkan, thank you for the restream. So let me clean this knife off, and then we're gonna all kind of come over here. We are obviously listening to the music of Tonga, Tonganese music. Hopefully the copyright gods do not catch me on YouTube. They do that. Assalamu alaikum to you. Greetings. Be of good cheer. So we're gonna turn this on. Oh, we need to salt the water. We want it to be a briny water. Oh, there's a difference without lens? Lens? Okay, so there is a difference without lens. I kind of lost you there. So we're waiting for this to boil. For our green bananas. 30 minutes, eh? 36. Okay. 7:36. So that is the green bananas. Now while those cook, I'm gonna go get, how can you see both things? I'm gonna do this over here. Gonna get 2 tablespoons of butter. Wide angle lens. I have the wide angle on, which is as good as it gets, which is really crappy. You'd see even less if I didn't have it. The viewer was talking about a wide angle. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the fisheye also, but that would be weird. So I'm gonna get butter because when this is done, there's gonna be butter on top. So we're just gonna take it out and soften the butter. Butter. It's like butter, like 2 sticks of butter. Well, let's make that a tablespoon and a half or so. So we're just gonna let that soften out here at room temperature for a while. No need to rush that. Don't need to stick in the microwave. And then I think we're gonna move back because I need to chop some bacon or get some bacon together anyway. This lens is really, I paid a good amount of money for it, but it's not, it's kind of busted. It's not sticking on to the clasp. So that's when you see this stuff on the edges, it's kind of coming detached. And I don't know what to do other than just buy another one, but they weren't cheap, which sucks. Okay, what am I doing? I'm getting bacon. I'm gonna get a saute pan for the bacon. Not rocky. This one's flat. Butter is better. Like 2 sticks of butter. Bacon. This is the valve closer, ma'am. I got smoked bacon. Smoked center cut bacon. We don't ever buy bacon except for when I need to for this thing. And then it's always a challenge to eat it before it all goes bad. So, Mom, I hope that's, hope that makes you feel better. Because I don't normally eat this. So, how much bacon am I using? This. Is there a way to, I mean, that's the whole thing. I don't even know how to open this. Representative slice. Don't you find that funny? Look, it says representative slice on the back so you can see what it looks like. Wad, thank you. I am from Turkey. What is Jops? Jops? I do not know what is Jops. Greetings, Turkey. We will be cooking food of Turkey in 3 weeks. So that's going to be a big one. and it's going to be a challenge because only because of where Turkey lands in the alphabet. Because the Ottoman Empire was so large and it had such a great influence across so many. Freeze the bacon. Should I freeze the bacon?
Sure.
Okay. Husband says okay. I will do that. But anyway, Turkey, great influence on cultures and cuisines all over the world, and that meant that a lot of dishes that are associated with Turkey I've kind of already done in some cut along the top. I cut along the bottom. Oops. I don't normally cook bacon, as you can see, because I'm a mess. So I'm gonna freeze this. Hold on, I gotta get a bag for that. Our bananas are boiling, or they're not really boiling, they're starting to simmer. Bag. Okay. We were gonna freeze the bacon. Thank you, Lavender Femchi, for the tip. Because like I said, we don't really ever eat. Now we just have to remember it's there. So now we can both remember that we have the bacon, yay?
Okay.
Okay, it's in the freezer. I don't have to label it because you can see a sign says bacon. Or okay. Yep, I always freeze bacon. Okay, good to know. Yeah, because really I only get bacon when there's few countries that really like it. Normally I don't. I think I've cooked bacon like 3 times, maybe 4. So I really don't quite have the grasp of it. I do know that it releases its own grease. That's not a surprise to me. And also portions, freeze in portions. Should I do that? Freeze it in portions?
What does that mean?
To take out what we would use one time and another time so as not to defrost the whole thing.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's a hassle.
Well then don't.
I'm just gonna put it, Dad,
I'm
no
sure
voice.
Peel it.
Oh, force quit the app. Like force quit, go toot and shoop and then come back. Oh no, you have trouble coming back. Eee. Find the meerkat again and find me. You should find me. You always have trouble finding me after you stop. I should heat up the pan first. I'm not gonna put it in the freezer. Because I can't deal with the portions thing. Ah, and I have greasy hands. Okay. No, sorry, going in the fridge with the meats. The portion thing is, if you recall my origin story of almost killing myself accidentally, food poisoning, it all boiled down to that I didn't want to freeze portions. Oh, Clifford. I should use my cast iron for this. Hold on. I have a cast iron skillet which was just made for cooking bacon. Why don't I use it? Okay, I'll move you over. You can cut with a knife. Divide in package. I am a lazy pig. I really am. I will deal with eating what we do and like losing the rest, and that makes me a bad person. I'm just gonna have to deal with that. If you want to see, the green bananas are boiling in here, and the skins are turning black, which is what happens. Here, we're gonna cook bacon. Wish me luck. Let him do what he wants to. It's easy, I just thought it would be easier. I understand, it makes sense, it's just, I have a mental block. I mean, in case you don't recall the origin story, without getting into it, it all started because I was told that I could get ground beef and then make patties and then freeze the patties, and then I could have hamburgers for the rest of the week. And being a lazy pig, I didn't do that, which led to me putting it in the freezer and taking it out of the freezer and putting it back in the freezer and taking it out of the freezer and then defrosting and putting it back in the freezer and then saying, oh, I'm too lazy to cut up patties, I'll eat the whole thing. And then I was in the hospital for a week. You know him better. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we're trying to heat up this skillet. I'm gonna get tongs for the bacon. I'm gonna fry up bacon. No explanation needed. Arr. I'm biting at a meerkat. Your meerkat in a squish. I'm gonna squish the meerkat's little head. I'm gonna squish it right there. I'm squishing your head. I'm squishing your head. No! Trying to get this hotter. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a something to drink, because I'm still dehydrated. We have 21 minutes on the down here, and 20 minutes on the bananas. Do the bananas go down as an ingredient, or are they served on their own? Good question. No, this is a separate dish. It's like a starch, like you'd have potatoes. You'd have plantains. I don't know if you've ever had plantains. I imagine plantains would be hard to come by in Scotland. Oh, no, you can't freeze, defrost, and freeze. Well, that's how I was in the hospital for a week. And that's why I didn't cook for 30 years, because I almost died. That's the short version of the origin story. Not our being sick, though. Yeah. No, but it's funny in retrospect. If I died, it wouldn't have been so funny. But it was scary. It was very, very scary. I'm trying to flip the bananas while I'm sitting here waiting. Here, you can see. Trying to get the... Personally, I don't think it really takes half an hour to cook these, but, you know, I've got the time. But like I said, they're a starch. When the bananas are green, they're starchy. Thank you for like when you need a lawyer. We got a lot of billboards like that in Miami. Okay, this seems warm enough. It's bacon time. I hate getting my hands on this stuff. Oy. This is not kosher. Not kosher. I'm just so bad. I just don't do bacon. I mean, I like it fine enough. I'm just not crazy about it like some people are. Naturally, there's no, like, you know, prohibition against eating bacon in Tonga. One could have turkey bacon if one wanted. The green bananas I did before. What was your favorite song from Greece? Biker Radio, thank you for liking the restream. I'll answer your question in a second. I had a boss that insisted on defrost and refreeze. I almost got written up for taking bacon. Oh. Yeah, that's not as well, we all know now. Favorite song from Greece? Oh, back, not bacon. Taking bacon back. That, yeah, no, not good. Greece. Oh, there are worse things I could do. That song breaks my heart every time. I love it so much. I haven't seen the live Fox TV version yet. It's like on number 1,000 on my list of things to watch. Okay, since no one answered if they were ever at a luau, were you ever in? Since every high school, at least in America, did Greece. Were you ever in Greece? Did your high school do Greece? Since we're looking at bacon grease. Hello, Allah. Alala, sorry, missed you. Al Amzori, greetings. talking back to the boss. Yeah, well, that will get you in trouble. So we're gonna have our paper towels here. I'm gonna wash off the this again. One moment, please. Ow! Splatter. Word to the wise. Never cook bacon naked. Not a good idea. Get hurting in lots of weird places. Okay. Well, I don't need this here anymore. I really, like I said, I'm so unfamiliar with cooking bacon. I feel dumb that I'm never really sure how to do it. I've just seen it on television. The only part I know is that it generates its own grease. Need to make bacon bits out of this. I don't know if I should have chopped it ahead of time. It didn't say. To be really traditional, apparently, not only does one put bacon bits on top of the green bananas, but one also puts some of the bacon fat on top too. That one we're not doing. That's the one step we're not taking. This appears to be crispy and cooked, I think. Ish. Enough. I think that's enough. That looks like enough. I'm sorry you're at an angle that's hard to see. I can't take you back any further. Okay. I can move you over there. There, now you can see. Okay, that's going over here. Draining on paper towels. We'll make bacon bits out of you. Okay. Greasy. So no one was ever in Greece? No one ever played somebody in Greece? You didn't play Sandy? Sandy Dombrowski? Who was changed to Sandy Olsen for the movie. More music trivia. We have a few more minutes on these bananas, which is weird. But, you know, the longer I leave it, the more it'll, soften. Speaking of soften, we're waiting for this, butter to soften, too. That should help. What am I doing? Okay, I don't need you. Now we're kind of waiting. Because what we're going to do is, we're going to have to take these out and peel the bananas. And then, I'm going to mash them. Or, no, slice them, it says. Okay, slice them, salt them, and then cover them in the butter and the bacon bits. So basically it's like a potato. We have like bacon and butter and bacon potato. It's the same concept with the starch and then the butter and the bacon. So basically it's a baked potato, but instead of a potato you have green bananas. Which is pretty damn simple. Meanwhile, a kumquat chicken is in the oven and still has 13 minutes to go before I need to uncover it. And then after I uncover it, it's going to bake for another 20 to 30 minutes, and I have to glaze it every 10 minutes. So I'm going to say 20 instead of 30 because, you know, time. Which is never the right answer, but it's just the way it is. Just the way it is, baby. I'm hoping I'm not missing people. I am again, dang it. Why does this thing stop scrolling for me? It's killing me here. Okay, one more time. Well, in restaurants they have a stricter code of food. I know you threw the food out too. Yes, we did Greece in summer camp. Good. What part did you play, Lavender Femme? I baked 2 packs of uncured bacon a week. Wow, that's a lot. The rice, LOL. Yes, I'm going to do that right now. A white Scottish Irish guy. I was Al Jolson in a school play and signed up to Camptown Ladies and Mama. That's crazy. To him, I was a facility, challenged me and yelled at me. I never got trouble upper management. I love apple and smoked bacon. Usually I bake one apple, one regular. Relish, delicious, sorry, not a problem, and I don't know why this stopped scrolling on me. Grrr. Okay, rice. Turning on the rice now. Thank you for the reminder. The time has come to cook the rice. So rice is on, and I'm not putting any salt in the rice over there because there's going to be plenty of salt in the sauce. That is in the kumquat chicken. This will have stricter food safety codes followed that the cooks can get away with, like letting food defrost on the counter like we do at ... Help teach the parts. Oh, okay. Cool. I played. What did I play? I played one of the T-Birds. God. It was the horniest one of them. I forget the not Duty. But it was kind of ironic. Ask Siri. I can't ask this one. I have to ask the iPad one because this one's Occupado. Grease was not my favorite. Not my favorite experience in being in a musical because I didn't like the part I played. It seemed kind of silly for me to be playing that part. I don't think I carried it off for obvious reasons. 36. So we've got 10 more minutes here. We are going to be throwing this out. Okay. So I'm gonna let you keep me company. Yeah, here we go. And a severe germaphobe, apparently. James is? Is he? I'm sorry, going sideways. Helicopter ride. Okay, so you're sitting here and watching me dispose of stuff while I wait for the bananas to be ready. And then it'll be in 10 minutes. I'll move on to the chicken. The next step on the chicken. So the chicken is, again, the kumquat chicken, which is in the sauce, which is in the, thank you for the like, E.C. Sneed. The kumquat chicken is in a sauce made of, if you missed it, lots of soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, cornstarch, brown sugar. Let's not talk about Voldemort, thank you. Only recently I let my streak sit for 30 minutes on counter before cooking. Or let my steak sit for 30 minutes before cooking. I don't worry about that. Yeah, Derek, yeah, if that happens, you need to find a room for me. Just saying. Meanwhile, so, Tonga. This is our second night of Tonga. Our first night, we did the oka ika, which is the exact same dish in a slightly different recipe than we did for Samoa a few weeks back. You can see that all on the blog. I did not blog the oka ika this time. You won't see that, but you will see everything else. Are leprechauns real? No. E.C. Sneed, thank you for the follow. Great. And hope I got your name right. And what am I doing? Oh yes, the oka ika was quite good. I think I still have a little bit left. Health Department website for free. You can pay and get a certificate in food. Oh, the whole thing with the as I mentioned once before, that I only took one, attempt at a cooking class. It was supposed to be basic knife skills, and it wound up not being that mostly. It was like, hey, how to make a bread pudding. It's like, that's not knife skills. Where does vanilla come from? It's like, orchids, not a knife skill. But in any case, they were discussing food handling. They say to let your steaks reach room temperature, it cooks better. Go figure. Yes, I did read that. You were on like popcorn. Thank you. Thank you very much. I need a new one of these. So anyway, the Oka Ika. I also made a coconut confetti salad, which was dried coconut. Well, it was supposed to be fresh coconut, but the coconut itself, the actual coconut, which something is burning on your backside. No, that's boiling. Latin Ali. That's the. This is the pan from the bacon is cooling down, and the we have. Well, it's time to get those out. Oh, yeah, no. Sorry about that, Derek. Just some things I don't find at this point that might have been humorous before now are scary. Just saying. Oh, watching new dishes is fun. Good, I'm glad somebody likes it. Okay, here we go. These are off. We're putting these on a plate to let them cool down for a minute. They have split. The skins have split on the green bananas. As you may be able to see. I'll show you in a second. This is a nice little album. Tongolese music. So you can see the skins have split some. You can do this with plantains. The green bananas, you know, are interesting. I feel like you're a friend and we're going to our kitchen. Well, thank you, Levner. I feel the same way. Anne-Marie, greetings. Greetings, Alberta. EC Sneed. Okay, good seeing you. Thanks for coming by. I need to let that cool down. See how, is that softened any? Not enough. We're gonna let the green bananas cool. I can see you're paying a greasier in Greece. I can see you playing a greaser in Greece. Well, I did this. I had like, you know, X number of years with facial hair. Without is a new thing. Santos, how you doing? Yes, I've been clean shaven basically since then. Hola everyone, how you doing? New York into his house. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Playing, yes. I'm still friends with one of the guys I was in the play with, the guy who played Danny. No, the guy who played Kaneki. I don't know why that you don't care, but hey, Latin Ali. Hey, why would anyone? Greetings. How are you doing? We are cooking the food of Tonga. Anyway, the confetti, the coconut confetti salad was tasty. I kind of felt bad that I felt that the coconut itself wasn't what's the word I'm looking for? Fresh. The coconut that I got, that if you saw me crack it, and it's all on YouTube now. It'll be on the blog on Friday at cliffyland.com at the end. Follow Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and YouTube. Subscribe, cliffyland.com. I am trying to soften my butter by putting it closer to the stove. I'm also trying to figure out how this is going to be served. Can you deal with 2 plates? Or like a bowl and a plate?
I guess a little round bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess there's room for that.
Okay. Because the, ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo está la vida? ¿Cómo están todos? Mi familia. ¿De dónde son mis compadres? Getting our plates together. Enjoy your dinner. Thank you, Latin Ali. We'll do that. See you next time. We have to crumble the bacon.
You're getting the plates together now?
Well, I am, but it's not going to be for 23 minutes, so... trying to keep these warm, but I will need to peel them. Peel and slice. Then the bacon and butter go on top. The bacon doesn't have to be hot. And I'm just not good at bacon. It's just really not my thing. This
Not
is
good. Crumbling it?
yeah. I don't know. I making bacon. I know it's like the easiest thing in the world to do. Every college student in the world, well, you know,
Well, I always make it in the microwave.
in the microwave. Yeah. Well, I'll just cut out the fat that way. So I'm trying to make bacon bits with one hand. You know, probably better if it... Miss Jonesy, how you doing? Greetings. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. We are... I'm prepping the bacon bits that are going to dress the green bananas. Are green bananas more firm, less sweet, or just more durable than ripe? I know the plantain is very durable. Bacon! Yes, bacon. Again, not like, you know, my favorite thing in the world. I don't dislike it. It's just not, you know, doesn't drive me crazy like it does other people. I guess I'm going to try to lose some of the fat here. What was I getting at? Green bananas. They are, yes, they're starcher, they're firmer, They're starchier, they're firmer, the sweetness is not developed. That's what happens in the ripening process. You know how when they're like black, they're, you know, super sweet? Same goes for plantains. But unlike well, I mean, maybe you can cook black plantains, bananas, I don't know. But overripe, like black, like, oh my god, throw it out, plantains, don't throw them out. If you have plantains, you can cook those. You can bake them, and they're super sweet, and they make a great dessert type thing, or a see ya, thank you, Latin Ali. But green bananas are good. It's just at conventional, you know, grocery stores, not in neighborhoods that serve people from, you know, Southeast Asia, island nations, Caribbean. You're gonna have a tough time finding green bananas. I go to the market here and they go, nope, closest thing we have is like almost ripe bananas. And I need to find like green, like unripe bananas. So we got our making bacon bits. Making bacon. I hope the scrolling thing is not honked up again, but now my hands are all greasy. So I can't touch the screen. And I can't tell Siri to scroll up. This is Turu Fala. Okay, Tu'u Faku.
Yeah, what should you say?
Faku. Fakuanga. Tu'u Fakuanga. And I can't read the name of the artist because my eyes are really bad. Okay, wash my hands. Maybe
Angela Fayaki.
Okay, there, the husband told you. Getting all this bacon grease off my hands. We'll see if the scrolling thing got honked up. No, it's back. Derek says, thank you for the banana info. That was really interesting. And please say hi to the husband. Derek says hello. He walked away. Hello. Now see, he said hello back. Hello back, y'all. I gotta clean these. Timer done. Ah. Okay. Done. Okay, yes, I know. Done, 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 done. Okay, I'm gonna turn the timer to 20 minutes. No, I'm gonna make it 10 minutes. Because 10 minutes I have to baste it, glaze it. 10, start. Okay, quickly, to the oven, to the Batmobile. Okay, switch hands. Guiding light. In case anyone cares. Okay, oven. There's our kumquat chicken. We're taking the lid off. Lucas with the lid off. Kumquat with the lid off. And we're gonna let that cook for 10 minutes, and then glaze it, and then another 10 minutes, and then it'll be done. So, dinner isn't that late. I was afraid it was gonna be later. I think I gave myself a 15-minute, oh my god, we're all crooked. A 15-minute window for messing things up, being slow as I am. Am I at the bottom? Yes, okay. Our butter is almost melted. Yay. So let's go back to our bananas here. I think they're probably cool enough to peel. Still pretty hot, but they peel quite easily now. Funny thing, not that anyone asked. I have two separate sets of friends, totally unrelated, who don't know each other, and they're both checking in at Disney World, in the exact same place at the exact same time. And I was thinking, that's so crazy. You two, like, you're probably standing next to each other and you don't even know each other, but you both know me and I both know you, and you're standing in the same place. I should say, like, turn around, find a guy in an orange shirt. Say, hey, you know Cliff. How do you know Cliff? That would be funny. Same thing kind of happened in Paris a couple years ago. I had like 4 separate friends from 4 separate parts of my life that were all at the Eiffel Tower at the same time taking pictures, and I'm seeing it on Facebook going, look behind you! You don't know that guy, but I do. Okay, I'm going to throw away the peels. Be right back. Boiled green bananas on a yellow plate. Yellow plate. Ow! I touched something I shouldn't have. It was hot. I burned my little finger. Ow. Alas. We're gonna slice. Ow. Thankfully I didn't touch it hard. I have a knife and I have a fork. So we're gonna slice these. But it's an interesting starch. The idea that you can use something other than like a potato, which is sort of the common thing we have, you know, here in the States, and I imagine England and other places. Rice, you know, we're having starch and starch. I want to make a second dish. There's a for Tuesday, making a different rice dish. Oh, there's a piece of that. Don't want you. No, we don't. A different dish with chicken and spinach, which should be good. And I'm making a dessert on one of my very, 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 very rare desserts on Tuesday. However, I also bought a taro root.
Can I grab the plastic bag?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
A taro root, which looks like this. Hold on, I don't want to... It doesn't hurt to get it with your bare hands, but it can be a little irritating. Taro root, that's taro, T-A-R-O. Taro, it's a root. That's also a starch. And I might make that Tuesday also. I'm not sure. I mean, I have it. Or maybe I'll use, well, see, because the dessert uses sweet potato, or it could be dumplings or taro. So I have options. Banana. Meanwhile, my bananas are here. I've got 5 minutes before I need to flip the other. Meanwhile, I'm going to keep these bananas warm. Hopefully this won't burn my hands again. Again being the operative word. Thank you for the follow. Who do we have here? Dakudoski. Greetings. Hello, hello, hello. Amzori. Greetings. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. I'm assuming people are either in Turkey or Kurdistan at this point, because we have a lot of viewers from both those places. But that's a guess. I don't know where you are. I need to cover this.
So it doesn't get cold?
Yeah. This burner is still... I'm gonna put it on like really low.
Behind you getting a knife?
To keep that warm with our melted butter. Now officially melted. And our bacon bits over here, which are gonna go on top later. I'm gonna put you there. Shoot. Hey there. Okay, so we have 3 more minutes on our chicken. So we have in the oven our kumquat chicken, which is in a sauce of soy sauce, rice wine vinegar, water, cornstarch to thicken it, ginger, garlic, scallions, kumquats, and probably something else I'm forgetting. A lot of things. Ginger, garlic, I said. Oh, and red chilies. Lots of good stuff in there. It was a dish that, as I gather, was cooked for the royal family in Tonga. And this individual wrote it down and put it on a blog, and someone else copied it and didn't do it right, and I had to find the original one. So that's that. And I have to remember to dress it at the end, because I chopped the dressing of... Oh yes, also has Thai basil in it. So we have chopped, now dried out, Thai basil and chopped scallions, sliced scallions for the dressing at the end. And I have 2 more minutes before I need to flip and glaze the chicken. If I had a mount for the camera on my shoulder, I would, so you could see. It's tricky to do it one-handed. My finger is going to be okay, right? Where is it? Does it look okay? It looks okay, right? I accidentally touched the lid of the saucepan that I had in there that had been in the oven. So, ow. I mean, I didn't grab it, but I touched it. Caramel bacon did that. Salt to taste. I have to remember to do that. Well, that blew out my eardrums. So I did my 10-mile run today, yay. My half marathon is in how many weeks? 4 weeks?
Maybe.
Something like that. So, sometimes I feel I should stream other stuff, but that would be stupid.
Well, it's more than 4 weeks, because I think our trip is 4 weeks.
Not sure. So, hello.
6 weeks is your run.
My half marathon is 6 weeks. So that would be the week of Uganda. So Uganda is going to get the short shrift there. Sounds absolutely delicious. What's the list of percentages likely to be FedEx to me? List of percentage? What's the list of percentages likely to be? I get the FedEx part, I forgot the rest. I don't get the rest. Derek is always asking to get leftovers sent to Scotland, which is just delightful of him. In case I didn't take pictures before. Okay. Again, the pictures are for the blog. The blog is at cliffyland.com. Leftover percentage. Got it. Not too much, I don't think, because I'm just making enough rice for the 2 of us. And there's 4 chicken thighs, so maybe just enough for me for lunch tomorrow. Is the fish done?
No, it's still here.
Okay. Okay, time to glaze. So I need the tongs.
When it's time to glaze you.
Okay, this is going to be tricky, because... Here, do you want to be cameraman?
Sure, what do I do?
Just make it so that people can see.
Well, what are we watching?
We're watching me glaze. Now you can see both hands. Stop! Don't put your head in a hot oven. Okay, come on, baby cakes. Okay, flipping the chicken.
Those are thighs?
Yes, chicken thighs. Yes, the person who adapted the recipe chose to use breasts, which was probably a mistake on her part. So that. Okay, enough of you. Back in you go. For another 10 minutes.
So you got something on the oven and on the floor.
Okay, we're gonna clean. We have 10 minutes, we can do that. You're gonna clean up the mess I made. So I hope you got to see that. Very exciting moment. Live television.
Television.
Television. Stand by for the station break. One moment for station identification. You're watching WCIL or CLI. Cliffyland. All international food all the time. Also, cooked chicken thighs for dinner and stuck head in hot oven. Well, so it's not just me. Yay, I feel better. Yeah. Caray. 9 minutes. Start. You've taken cinematography to another level. Yes, if I was on Periscope, it would be on the widescreen level. Speaking of which, I need to order that mount. So here's, again, my idea. In case you're not on Periscope, Periscope is Periscope. It has its pros and cons. One pro is that you get the, this view as opposed to this view. But I'm thinking of getting as a mount that I can have over the fridge over there, so then you can get like a bird's eye view of the prep. And if I can mount it some way over here, you may be able to get the bird's eye view of the food cooking as well, and that way I can do multicast. The only downside is, because I can hold the other iPad with that, but the only other downside is that Periscope comments fly away, so if people were to comment or whatever, I wouldn't see it, because it would be over my head. And I've got enough to look at. And Meerkat has it all over Periscope because I can scroll down and see what I missed. Incidentally, everything here is with coconuts. And not only that, we have not one, after tonight, not one, after this week, not one, but 2 more Pacific Island nations. Question. Yolanda says, do you not want to do Facebook versus Periscope? Well, that's a good question. I have not thought or looked at or seen the possibility of, so I haven't investigated, whether or not the Facebook page can do live streaming. I know like a person can, and I know like a famous person can. I don't know if just like any old person's page, like public page can. So that's a good question. The other, I'm going to see, just if some crazy chance it does. The other is basically that. Because I know I could live stream on Periscope, but I don't know if you can on, I don't see, like it says Cliffyland, see, cliffyland.com, or Facebook. Cliffyland. Just follow, like, I post the blogs every Friday. I don't even see where I freaking add something. That's bizarre. Visitor post promote. That's, oh, publish, okay. Oh, video, cancel. I can do live video, can I? Can you? Please allow camera access. I will happily do that. Okay. Okay. You're kidding me, really? I did not know you could do that. Yolanda, thank you. That would be odd. I am not looking forward to you changing to Periscope. I'm not changing to. Because I see that Meerkat is going to stay being Meerkat. So we're staying on Meerkat. Because Meerkat, I can see the comments, and that's really good. And there's lots of people that like me, and my parents are on it. Yay! It's not going to Periscope. It's adding. It's adding value, not taking away. I do use it occasionally. Yes, it is a way, which is fly away is very irritating. Yes, yes, it can be. So, but Facebook, that's interesting. I don't have that many people liking on Facebook. I don't know how many people exactly follow me on Periscope. You could go to your page and there's share to fan page. Well, I just see now that one can live stream from the Pages app to the thing. So that could be interesting. I could do like a live announcement, just, to say that it's going to happen and see how it goes. Yolanda, learning social media marketing and fancy techniques and stuff. Yay. 5 minutes to go. Thank you, Yolanda. Like this discussion. 5 minutes to go. I'm going to, what is this? This is garbage. Okay, this goes away. It's funny, look at that. The water would turn black. The water that had the green bananas in it.
Oh.
It was just salted water. Speaking of, I need to remember to salt the dish. That is not the chicken, which is probably salty enough already.
So then what needs salting?
The plantains. Separate.
The bananas?
The bananas,
They'll
yeah.
get salt from the bacon.
That's a smart thing. I think it's regular video on fan page. Oh, you mean not live? Just like recording a video and then posting it. It said allow camera access. So I think you can, maybe? I'm going to do like an announcement. Like that I'm going to be streaming on, 6 p.m. on Tuesday or in, 10 minutes or whatever. And do that to the fan page and see how that works, just to test it out. Lavender Femchi had given, when I was complaining about Periscope, with the whole you can't schedule a stream on Periscope, she had a good idea of doing a stream just to say there's going to be a stream. So those who follow can see and know, and then they can see later on the saved stuff on Periscope. We're learning. We're all learning. I'm learning. It's a new and exciting world. But I'm very happy that the Periscope, as we know it, the streaming is not going away, according to that article I read.
Oh.
So their Facebook Live is over and has already been used by guys like Ty Lopez. I don't know who Ty Lopez is. Facebook Live is weird. I'm seeing I'm seeing more pages using it, like HuffPo and BuzzFeed and Dig and and Billboard and Hollywood Reporter and the Academy Awards. So I'm seeing people do it. I'm not going to it, so it's not drawing me in as a viewer. But I've got the stuff to do. Who are we looking at here? Thank you for the like and the restream, Patricia. Good to see you again. Welcome. We have 2 minutes on our chicken. So with those 2 minutes, our rice is done. So we can start plating our rice over here. Doobity doobity doo. Make sure I don't burn my hands.
Yes, don't do that.
Don't forget again. Okay, this is gonna go there.
I'm done here.
This will handle. Don't burn your face. Okay. Let's go. Hot, hot, hot. Okay. This is our rice. We've got jasmine rice. Hello, Patricia. We've got jasmine rice. I'm putting it down here. And this time I'm gonna freaking remember to do what I was supposed to do before. That I always forget to do, which is to fluff the rice with a fork. Which I seem to never ever do. And got our fluffy jasmine rice, and this is going to be at the base of the dish. So here we go. Don't burn your hands, that's hot. Okay. Let go. Be good. Put you over here with the bacon. Got 2 minutes. I got 1 minute to do this. Starch number 1. The weird thing is that I hadn't had lunch. I came back and did my 10 miles, and just before I started, I had lunch. This is great. Thank you. Okay, switch. Number 2. This singer sounds a little like Linda Ronstadt.
Yes.
Sounds like Linda Ronstadt goes Polynesian. What's her name? Annette, the late great Annette Funicello. One of her albums is Hawaiianette.
Yes, we saw that at the Polynesian
yes,
resort.
and I have songs from it on my phone. Turning off the oven. This is life out there being used by guys like Ty Lopez, who has an almost religious following of people who dream of getting rich. Oh, yeah, well, more power to those people. Not people that I personally care to follow. And I don't know anything about that individual. But there are a lot of people who are using social media in ways to benefit their brand. And we'll just say that. Facebook Live, yes. I did it for New Year's, just to say Happy New Year's to everyone. I did that. I turned on Facebook Live and I had like a 5-second Happy New Year. Okay, here we go. I need to make room because the dinner is ready. Or as ready as it's gonna be. Don't put your face in the hot oven. Okay, I'm leaving you here. And I need a second oven mitt. We've changed musical apps. It says Tonganese bagpipes. Does that sound...
The tune of the King of the Tonga Isles.
You heard that? The tune of the King of the Tonga Isles. So here is our kumquat chicken. I can't tilt it anymore, or I'll tilt it in your face. So chicken. Where's my tongs? Here. Tongs in you. Okay, this is for the sauce. I need a free hand. Here. Don't touch this. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. Whatever you do, don't touch that. Okay, here we go. Thigh 1. We'll taste it once it's on there. I promise. I promise. I'll be a good boy. Thigh 1. Thigh 2. We're getting through the new season of House of Cards. Not my favorite show, but you know. Someone's learning to play the trumpet, it seems like.
Sounds like a car horn to me.
Yeah, they know. Yeah, they're learning to play the car horn. Is this... I'm sorry. I'm just... No, that's the end. Okay. Didn't know if I was missing people's comments. Okay, here. Chicken 1. These are boneless, skinless chicken thighs, in case you're wondering.
Oh, I guess we need knives too, don't we?
Maybe. It should be rather tender. I'm not gonna need one. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, little of the sauce. You like the sauce, eh? You like the sauce. Okay. Sauce goes on. Not too much. I will taste it. I promise I will. I promise. Sauce number 2. Not too much. I have to wipe the plates. Okay, here's where I need the oven mitts again. Because we're going to have a troop movement here. Okay. I promised I was going to taste it. Here it goes. Okay. Hold on. God, that sounds horrible. And that's just flat out delicious. That is just delicious, is what that is. It's just right. So, yay. Okay, let's try to clean this up a little, as much as we can. You're not going to be the one who's get the picture. Okay, cleaning the plate. It's very dark sauce. And we're not done yet. Enjoy your meal, stay safe, and keep smiling. I will do that. Thank you, Derek. Thank you always for coming by. I like seeing you work together. Such a nice couple. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, so the dressing with the scallions over here. Ta-da! and the Thai basil chopped. That's going on top. So that's dish number 1. Give you a look in a minute. So great job. There you go. That is the Kumquat chicken. And now for plating number 2. Thank you, Lavender Femchi. We've got our butter. We've got our bowls. We've got our hot plate, hot plate. Be careful, sir, that's a hot plate. Okay, our green bananas. Banana. Keep messing up forks all day. Hot plate. Boiling. It's boiling. What can I do to take away the boiling? It burns inside like a fire. I think I gotta jump out of the window. I got tasting well. Justin, hey! These are green bananas from Tonga, which desperately need salt. They really do. And they're gonna get the melted butter on top. And get the bacon bits on top as well. Crumbled bacon bits on top of the green bananas. These are not crumbled very well, but they are crumbled nonetheless. Bacon, bacon, bacon. Okay. Bacon. So you can see in just a moment, Justin, because this is the grand unveiling. We have. Well, I need to take pictures before I forget. Okay. Before we forget. Blemish. Okay. No, I like you better. And our green bananas. There we go. Our food paparazzi is accomplished. So once more, this is night 2 of Tonga, night 2 of 3. We have our kumquat chicken, which is the chicken thighs in the sauce. It was baked with soy sauce and rice wine vinegar and ginger and garlic and cornstarch and red Thai chilies and kumquats, of course. And here's number 2. And we have our green bananas covered in bacon bits and butter that have been boiled. So that is night 2 of Tonga. Thank you for joining us. Look for us on Tuesday as we do the third and final night of Tonga, where we're going to be doing a different chicken dish, and we're doing a dessert that looks amazing. Thank you, Justin. We need to Twitter me. We need to hook up somewhere on going back and forth through Hollywood. I need to say hi. We can do our private mirror up. Any case, thank you. Hi, thank you for joining us. Join us on Tuesday for night 3 of Tonga. Again, a chicken and spinach dish with a dessert. We're doing a dessert. You had a question about star anise. Twitter me the question, because I gotta go eat. But we'll talk to you later, and thanks for coming by. See you next time again. Follow cliffyland.com on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Pinterest. Blog is up every Wednesday. Information about the countries, links to the original blog recipes, links to the videos, and kind of how everything went. Check out the countries you missed. cliffyland.com. Follow. Thank you again. Gotta eat. Bye.